Hey guys, Emily Arger here. I wanted to share a quick testimonial about my gluten-free and dairy-free lifestyle. It's been about 5.5 years, and I know I've shared some gluten-free, dairy-free recipes or tips and tricks, and maybe you just don't know the whole backstory, so I just wanted to share. I do have a couple little segments that I'm going to record because there's different parts to this story and this journey, but the first one is why I chose to become gluten-free, dairy-free, and why I stuck with it. So, a little bit of a backstory here. So 5.5 years ago, a little bit longer, when we were trying to get pregnant with Vivian, we had to use Clomid, which is a fertility treatment prescription, again, to help us get pregnant, help me ovulate. So that was not fun. There's lots of awful side effects to Clomid, but it is what it is, and we welcomed a beautiful baby girl in December of 2011. Now, when she was 5 weeks old, this is kind of when my actual gluten-free, dairy-free journey began. So she was exclusively breastfed, and again, 5 weeks old, new mom, new baby, and she had this horrible outbreak of eczema on her cheeks, on her tummy, and it was raw. It's super bright red and just looks horrible, looks so painful, so much that we had to have little gloves over her nails so her little newborn sharp nails wouldn't damage the skin. So like any new mom, we run to the doctor, and our pediatrician is amazing. His one of his suggestions was cortisone, and he knew I wasn't super excited about that. We have a 5-week-old. We don't want to use a steroid on her skin. So what are some other options? Well, we decided to delve into a gluten-free, dairy-free lifestyle. Now, in my opinion, dairy is more important than the gluten-free aspect. The dairy-free aspect is more important than the gluten-free aspect. I chose to do both because I knew prior to pregnancy, wheat always kind of bloated me. It kind of broke me out. It just didn't make me feel good. I ate a lot of it, but it didn't make me feel great. So I figured, listen, if I'm going to do an elimination diet for this little girl, I am going to just do both. I'm going to do gluten-free and dairy-free. It can take 10 days, give or take, for the dairy to leave the intestinal tract, but I'd say about 2 weeks into it, so by about 7 weeks old, her skin cleared. Her diapers, which were also questionable, were so much better. You could tell she was just a happier baby, wasn't having those digestive issues. So for me, 2 weeks into it, I'm hooked. I will do what I need to do to nurse for the long term. That was my goal, at least to a year, and then we'll see. But gluten-free, dairy-free worked to clear her skin, to help her digestion. So that is really where my journey began. Now, a second positive to it, besides clearing my daughter's eczema and being able to breastfeed for the long run, was really, it changed my fertility story. It's so crazy to look back, but it absolutely did. I swear my hormonal system, my endocrine system, reproductive system, whatever, all responded so well to a gluten-free and dairy-free lifestyle. So much that, again, with Vivian, we had to use Clomid, fertility treatment to get pregnant, and with Andreas, nothing. All natural pregnancy, took him full term, and that's crazy to me. I mean, that is literally such a huge testimonial, not only to see my daughter's skin clear so beautifully and for her digestion to be normal, but for my fertility story, to not have to go months and months and months and months of wondering, oh my gosh, are we even able to get pregnant? And then resorting to a prescription Clomid, which has horrible side effects and made me feel awful. So again, a gluten-free, dairy-free lifestyle, I swear to it, changed my fertility story. So just so many positives. You can't blame me for being crazy excited about it, right? So that's how it began, with a 5-week-old who had horrible eczema, and it continued because it changed my fertility story. And again, those two reasons are just why I am so excited about a gluten-free, dairy-free lifestyle. So this is the little first part of my segment. I'd like to share more about how we've raised our children gluten-free, dairy-free with no stress, without being like obsessive about it or restrictive, having fun with it and teaching them about it. Again, that's my story, and if you feel like maybe any friends or family can relate to this, please share this with them. Please have them reach out to me. If anyone has questions or comments or concerns, I'd sure love to chat. The research and evidence isn't really out there. So much of it is anecdotal, and hey, what's wrong with that, right? I mean, if you have awesome results, to me that is proof. So anyway, that's the beginning part of my story and why I choose gluten-free, dairy-free, and shout it from the rooftops. So thank you for listening, and I'll be back tomorrow to share a little bit more about how we maintain a gluten-free, dairy-free lifestyle. Have a good one.